For my project on an endangered language of Southeast Asia, I have picked Red Gelao as my topic. History. The Gola language, or Gelao in Vietnamese, is a cluster of Kro languages in the Kro Dai language family, spoken by the Gelao people. According to Andrew Tsai, 2013, three Gelao dialects make up the Gelao language. Central Gelao, which is the most widely spoken, White Gelao, and Red Gelao, which is the second most and most endangered dialect, respectively. Red Gelao of Vietnam is the most endangered Gelao dialect, spoken only by two villages of Ha Giang province in Vietnam and 1 to 2 speakers in Yunnan province of China. Language structure. Phonemic features. The most endangered Gelao dialects, such as White Gelao and Red Gelao, have many uvular and prenasalized consonants. Uvular consonants are articulated with the back of the tongue against or near the uvula, like the L of wool in English or the R of Paris in French. Prenasalized consonants are phonetic sequences of a nasal and an upstrunt that sound phonologically like single consonants. Prenasalized consonants can be widely observed in other Southeast Asian languages, such as the Yi language and the Naxi language. In Northern Yi, skirt, or ngbao, is pronounced with the consonant in prenasalized. Besides uvular and prenasalized consonants, Gelao also preserved many consonant clusters that have been abandoned in other related languages. As a result, consonant clusters of Gelao, such as blai, blau, and klai, correspond with other consonants in various Kantai languages. Language structure, grammatical features. Gelao is a head-initial language with a subject-verb-object sentence structure. In linguistics, head directionality is a proposed parameter that classifies languages according to the order of the head and its complements. Gelao is a head-initial language like English, which means that the head of a phrase in Gelao precedes its complements. Gelao sentences also follow a subject-verb-object sentence structure, where the initial subject is followed by a verb and an object. Example: English. Would you marry him? Gelao. Moko lao go zolano. Many words in Gelao are derived from vernacular Southwest Mandarin, with a wide range of loanwords often being used interchangeably with native Gelao. Here are a few words in Gelao. The sun, which is pronounced molai, moon, montu, wind, ven, and mountain, ta. Speakers. Demographics. Speakers of Gelao live in both China and Vietnam. According to census data of 2000, around 580,000 ethnic Galaos exist. However, only 1% of the total Gelao population speak a version of Gelao. The speakers of Red Gelao, the most endangered variety, live mostly in Vietnam. Red Gelao has the fewest speakers among the Gelao languages, with an estimated 420 native speakers worldwide. In China, where the majority of ethnic Gelao live, Gelao speakers tend to be a mixture of elders and middle-aged people. In Vietnam Gelao, speakers reside in villages that have limited contact with urbanized centers and instead socialize mainly with neighboring villages. Social circumstances. In both China and Vietnam, the majority of Gelao speakers live in rural villages with little contact with urban centers. The majority of Gelao speakers tend to be elders, because almost all the young people have been migrating into cities where the dominant language, whether a dialect of Mandarin or Vietnamese, is spoken instead. Primary factors of endangerment. Due to the lack of applicability in the cities, it is unrealistic for young, job-seeking laborers to speak and maintain Gelao, even if they were taught by the elders at a young age. Gelao, and red Gelao especially, lacks utility in cities and is very difficult to learn without a manuscript. These are the main reasons why it has become endangered. Policies or programs. There are no official policy or programs that exist beyond government recognition to help maintain or spread Gelao. However, certain groups of Red Gelao speakers participate in bridal exchange, where the brides are exchanged among the villages of Na Ke and Bagde in Vietnam and Malipo, Yunnan in China. The practice of bridal exchange is thus the most prominent conservation effort aimed to preserve the Gelao ethnicity and culture. Discussion. Language loss is an inevitable byproduct of socio-economic development. Some argue that language loss is an inevitable byproduct of socio-economic development in an era of globalizing nation-states, while others believe that preserving a diverse linguistic heritage is a critical part of building a sustainable future. I, on the other hand, do not believe socio-economic development is mutually exclusive to the preservation of a diverse linguistic heritage. Although linguistic diversity may create hurdles for regional economic development, especially in cases where regional dialects differ largely from the mainstream language, central and municipal policies can mitigate the negative economic effects while concerting effort to preserve the endangered language at the same time. Language loss may be an inevitable byproduct of socioeconomic development, but it does not mean its effects cannot be mitigated. For the central government, actions should first be taken to create legal basis for the preservation of ethnic dialects. Official policies should provide a general framework and a mandate for preservation, while leaving the details to the municipal level. Sample municipal policy created under a central framework can take the form of optional language education at the primary and secondary levels. Under this model, endangered languages such as Gelao can be fashioned into electives that can be taken in place of English and in complement to the mainstream language. The teaching of Gelao, customs, along with other aspects of Gelao culture, will create an environment that demands the talents of the Gelao people. This employment will not only mitigate language loss, but also help energize the local economy. Employment of Gelao people will not only promote the local economy by creating jobs, but will also give a strong economic reason to preserve the Gelao heritage and language in general. The preservation of Gelao culture will inevitably become a byproduct of conservation efforts, which, utilized properly, can be channeled to create a hotspot for tourism which directly benefits the local economy.